Hi, today we're going to look at one of my favourite Beatles songs. It's Here Comes the Sun, and it's a George Harrison song. Now, George Harrison, towards the end of the Beatles' career, was a strong contender for the songwriting partnership of Lennon and McCartney. He was writing songs that were as good, if not better, than Lennon and McCartney, in my opinion. And this song is pure perfection. So I'm going to do a little demo of the song, and then I'll show you how to play it. Okay, it's kind of a straightforward song, but this very complicated the way that he actually plays it, because he's kind of playing chords and a melody at the same time, but not in a finger style way. He's doing it with a strumming motion. Okay, so the first chord is D major. And then we're going to go to a G, but my ring finger's on the second string instead of the first. And then we go to A7. So they're pretty straightforward chords. So if I just play it. Now we're going to do this sus chord as well, so you take your middle finger off. We go to the G. Now, the reason he's put his ring finger there is because we're going to play this melody note, which is the open first string. So it's kind of a G6 really, and then we're going to go to A7. So I'll just play a very simple version of the first part. Take the ring finger off first, and then back on, play the first string, and then back to the second string. We'll do some sus chords with the A7 as well, so we're going to do the... So your ring finger's coming off, and then on, and then over to 3rd fret, and back to 2nd fret. So I'll put all that together. So I'm just going to isolate that melody. So this is pretty much what he sings. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. He didn't sing exactly that, but it's close. So I'm going to put the chords on it now. We've got the D. Now what I'm going to do now is kind of pretty much an up and down strumming motion. Maybe even palm mute that strum a little bit at times. To get a bit of control over it. Okay, so, and then we're going to try and play the melody as well, which is not easy. I'll slow that down. So here we go. this kind of polyphonic effect really, where it sounds almost like there's two guitars playing at the same time. But he really is doing this with just one guitar. Okay, let's have a look at the verse. Here comes the sun, do, 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 do. So he's just playing off that D chord again. Here comes the sun, do, 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 do. Just using that sus chord again. So what I do is I kind of play the melody here as well. I'm not sure he does that actually. At this point the full band have come in anyway, and there's bass drums and all sorts of overdubs going on. Kind of playing this as a solo thing really. So we're just doing this G major 7 really, to an E7. Back to the D. So I'll just play the verse slowly. It's alright. And then this is my favourite bit coming up. I'm going to simplify this because this is probably how it's played anyway. So we're kind of just playing this on 3 strings. We're going to 4th fret of the 3rd string, 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and just playing 3, 2, 1. Then I'm going to go 2nd fret of the 3rd string, 3rd fret of the 2nd string, 3, 2, 1. And I just take my middle finger off then, 3, 2, 1. And then we end up on this A7 chord. Sus4, A7, Sus2, and back to A7. Just moving my ring finger around. 3rd, 2nd, off, 2nd, okay? So I'll do all of that. Oops. Now what you can do is put the bass note in as well. This is trickier, but if you're doing it as a solo thing, then it sounds a bit fuller. So I'm playing the G as well, so the 3rd fret on the 6th string, and I'm going to play an F sharp, 2nd fret of the 6th string. Kind of just raking over these other strings. Just muting them off a little bit, I don't really want to be playing those particularly. Oops. So my bass note, we're kind of playing an E minor now really. And then to the A7. Okay, I'll do all of that slowly again. Okay, and I'm just going to throw in, but this is actually the bridge of the song, but he plays it right at the very end, so it makes a nice little ending. So in the middle of the song, he kind of goes, sun, 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 here it comes. Chords is going to be F, C, G, and D. We're kind of just doing one strum of each. So it goes into all sorts of strange time signatures at this point, but all we need to worry about is we're just going to play one strum on each. F, C, G, and then we're kind of back to riding that D. So that's what it does in the bridge, but right at the end he just kind of picks it and just ends it, resolves it on the D. Okay, I hope you found this tutorial useful, and if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys soon.